years now since the Cowboys last hoisted the Lombardi Trophy. Sean, in looking at their schedule for 2018, how do they get back to the postseason?
Yeah, pretty tough offseason for them. They lose Dez, they lose Witten, and then Akers trolls them. How do they get to the playoffs? Well, we're going to make your day, Cowboy fans, all right? Because your team is going to make the playoffs. They got to win 10 games. Easiest way to make the playoffs is winning the division, right? Oh, I don't think that happens. So I've already sprinkled in here the divisional games. They win their 3 home games. They lose their 3 road games. You can see right there, they're 3-3. I'm going to speed through a couple games here that I don't think need a lot of discussion. I think they beat the Detroit Lions. I think they beat the Tennessee Titans coming off a bye week. This is a win against the Colts, and they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That leaves 6 critical games on the schedule that'll make or break their season. How does it go from here?
Yeah, so now you look at the schedule, and Cowboys fans, look, I said you got to get 10 wins. So they need 3 more wins out of some of these doozies. Look at who they've got to play. Now, these all have NFC implications, all of these games right here. You start off against Carolina, and you've got Seattle in week 3. I think those are 2 losses right there on the road early. Cowboys were 6-2 last year on the road. I know that, but those are some tough teams right there. So I've got them going 2-2 right there to start off the season. Now, I think they take it out on the AFC because I think this is a big win right here on Sunday Night Football, and then another big physical win against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So now they're at 9-5. Omar, this is where it really gets interesting right here. The NFC South.
This is a critical game because if they get past this Falcons game, then they have 4 of their next 5 at home. How do they finish up?
And I've got them coming off this tough loss against the defending world champions, the Eagles. And in the Battle of the Birds right here, I got this as another loss, right? Back-to-back losses on the road. Now they come back on Thanksgiving. They take care of business with Washington. But this game right here against the Saints, this game could make or break their entire season. You've got Drew Brees, right? You've got Alvin Kamara. You've got Mark Ingram. You've got a potent offense. Can Dak, now that it's his team, without all that production, can he find a way to get this win? I think they do. And I think that gets them to 10 wins, and I think that's enough to get them in as a wild card.
Finally made it. It is Friday, June 1st. Happy Friday, everybody. TGIF. I feel the power on Fridays. I'm a little tired. Even though it was a short week, it felt like whenever you get an extra day off for the weekend, just, Memorial Day, those short weeks feels like the normal 5 days. I think they probably overwork you. And your body feels like, oh, I've worked a whole week, so I really didn't have a 3-day weekend. I really just worked 5 days. But anyway, I'm still happy it's Friday. I'm a little tired and sore, but, it comes with the territory of what I do every day. And I wouldn't trade it back for the world, because things could be worse. I could not have a job. I could be at home, letting bills collect and pile up. And I'm about to move, so I really need a job. But anyway, guys, what you just saw was, I love that. I love when the jabronis in the suit and ties make predictions about wins and losses, what the Dallas Cowboys are going to do. Guys, we didn't have a good year last year. Last year was a bust for us. And it's funny how, we're still a topic on the shows and everything. And, Jerry Jones has put the brand out there like that. He's a genius at that aspect of it. We're still one of the number 1 topics in, what's up, man? We're still one of the number 1 topics in the shows, as you can see. And we didn't have a good year last year. Everybody's going to see what America's team is going to do. And I know that kills a lot of other fans, but I'm sorry, man. It is what it is. They're right. We haven't won a Super Bowl in 23 years, and I've said that a zillion times. And I'll keep saying that until we, win one. The numbers probably keep going up and up and up. I'll say 24, and I'll say 25, I'll say 26. Hopefully, we can get back as soon as possible. But I love when these jabronis make these predictions because it gives us a chance to prove them wrong. Obviously, we have a tougher schedule. A little bit tougher schedule than last year. A little bit challenging. I'm not going to say tougher, but challenging schedule. All these games are winnable games. Every game's a winnable game. You see the game last night with, off the subject, with basketball, Golden State and Cavaliers. The Cavaliers should have won that game. Referees were being assholes. A lot of missed calls. A lot of calls that shouldn't have been made. If old boy would have made that free throw, it probably would have been a different story. But it is what it is. You win some and you lose some. But anyway, back to football, back to the Cowboys, America's team. That's why I don't like doing predictions. I'm not going to say, oh, what do you think our record's going to be this year? I never do that. All the other jabronis do that. I don't do that. I want to win them all, and it is possible to win every game with a little hard work and dedication. I imagine we will make the playoffs this year because this year is a test for us. It's a test for Dak Prescott to get everybody off his back, a test for Zeke to play a full season. We finally got him a whole season. And the offensive line, the defense, Rob Marinelli, Chris Rashad, him, turning this defense into the doomsday of Seattle days. And we're kind of revamping and will hopefully futuristically be our head coach or defensive coordinator or something. And Garrett is on the hot seat also this season. I think he should be on, that seat should be so damn hot, he shouldn't be able to sit down in it. Like, seriously. He should be like, oh, shit, my ass cheeks hurt. But anyway, this is a test. If we don't make it to the playoffs, Garrett should be out of here. Just sorry. He should have been out of here, like T.O. say. I don't understand why he's still the coach of the Dallas Cowboys. But, Dallas Cowboys go off friendship, before business and all that stuff. And, oh, I got my homeboy in here. And, oh, I knew Garrett's dad used to coach, wanted to be one of the assistant coaches. And, got Romo all in the press box and stuff like that. Oh, he's like a son to me. Friends, it's my homeboy. So I'm going to see, that's the problem. Garrett should have been out of here a long time ago. I rarely wanted him as an offensive coordinator, and because I knew he was going to be a head coach just because he's cool with Jerry. But anyway, yeah, he should be on the hot seat this year. But if we can get back to the bread and butter of 2014 and 2016, as far as dominating on the offensive line and having a strong run game, and that's what we do best. We run it down people's throat without them being able to stop it. I don't care if you know what I'm going to do. We're going to run it and we're going to stop it. So if we can get back to that, guys, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll make the playoffs. We got some challenging games this season, man. I think we have the season opener against Carolina, Cam Newton. So they're a tough team. They're a tough bunch. I think about 6 or 7 teams made the playoffs last year. But that's one thing good about football, and that's why these jabronis making these predictions. Football, it changes year by year. It's not like it used to be back in the day where the same teams were good every year. There's no team like that now but New England because they're well coached. They're well disciplined. They're the most disciplined team in the NFL. And probably cheated a little bit back in the day. But anyway, that's the only team that's like that now. Now the game has changed a little bit, and it's whatever team is hot. Unless you got a good franchise, good organization, can bring everybody back and build on that same philosophy that got you a Super Bowl last season. I don't believe the Eagles will two-peat. It's going to be different this year. It's going to be a whole different year. Football is not like basketball. It really bases off good coaching. I think coaching wins championships in football. Now, well, it's always been that way. Coaching wins championships in football. Football is a totally different sport. Basketball, you can kind of freestyle and do what you want. It's a little bit of coaching involved too, but football is a little bit more tactical espionage, like Metal Gear. But yeah, man, I think we can get back to the playoffs this year. I got a pretty good feeling about this year. This is going to be a start over year. Just start from the drawing board. We got a lot of young guys. So we're one of the youngest team, if not the, in the NFL right now. And I think that's a good thing because we got a lot of young, strong, healthy guys. hopefully everybody will be 100% this year. Tyron Smith, Sean Lee, hopefully they're getting a lot of rest, and they've gotten a lot of rest in the offseason, and they've taken care of themselves. And I think we got a new training staff as well, so hopefully things can go as planned and everybody stays healthy. That's the key. That's the number one key before anything else. Coaching, playing, you know, whatever. It's healthy. Everybody has to stay healthy. That's the number one thing. But that's all I got, guys, man. I hope y'all have a good Friday. Y'all won't see this video until later on today. But make sure you stay cowboyed up, because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holla back at your boy. I'm out.